Hey guys, Game Ross here. Welcome to another my budget build guide. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about my double damage stunner Berserker. And I'm using ground slam for clearing mobs. And I just switched to heavy strike whenever I fight bosses. And in this guide, I'm gonna talk about my unique items. First is this Abyssis helmet. And since I'm a crit type, this helmet is a really good for this build because it will give you lots of hit multiplier and try to get the least increased physical damage for this helmet. And also I'm using High-Risk Shoot Jade Amulet, which grants you level 22 precision skill and also gives you lots of dexterity, which is really good for your gem requirements. Also, I'm using this red blade tramplers, which gives me 5% reduced enemy stun threshold, and I think you can get as much as 10% reduced stun threshold for these boots. And yeah, those are all my unique items. And I want to mention this Rislata's coil studded belt. This is a bit expensive, but if you have a little extra currency, this belt's gonna make you a little bit tankier whenever you're clearing mobs, because it says here you will gain 50 life whenever you stun an enemy. And for the rare items, first I want to talk about my weapon. Try to get 20% chance to deal double damage and also reduce enemy stun threshold and attack speed. And you can either add flat physical damage or increase physical damage, but try not to get weapon with both of them because it's gonna be very expensive. Try to get like this one, it has only added physical damage, and I just crafted the increased physical damage, and I actually get this weapon for 7 chaos. And for the rest of my rare items, they are just basic life and resist, and also try to get reduce enemy stun threshold on your belt, and also try to get as much intelligence because you're gonna need it for your increase on hit fourth gem. Or you can either get a ring with cursed enemies with level 8 warlords mark on hit, but it's gonna be very expensive if you get a ring with this and a really good stats. So that's why I went to use this curse on hit sport gem. Also try to get this physical attack damage leeches life, so you're not gonna worry about your mana. For the flask, I'm using diamond flask for more crit, lion's roar for more armor and more melee physical damage, sulfur flask for increased damage, and quicksilver flask for increased movement speed. For the gem setups, I'm using ground slam, ruthless, melee physical damage, brutality, maim, and fortify. And yeah, I just switch heavy strike whenever I fight bosses. And on my weapon, I'm using curse on hit, lip slam, warlord's mark. So cursed enemies have an additional 10% chance to be stunned and increased duration. On my gloves, I'm using ball haste and increased duration, war banner, and flesh and stone. On my boots, I'm using blood rage, herald of purity, summon ice golem, and cast when damage is taken. And lastly, on my helmet, I'm using ancestral war chief, ancestral protector, multiple totem, and brutality. For the Pantheon, I'm using Soul of the Brine King for the 2-second stun immunity, and Soul of Ralakesh for reduced physical damage over time from this Blood Rage. For the Ascendancy, I'm using Berserker, and I'm using Aspect of Carnage for more damage, Brave the Slaughter for gaining Rage, and also 1% chance to deal double damage per 4 Rage. So if you have at least 48 stacks of Rage, you will have 12% chance to deal double damage. And also I'm using Flawless Savagery for more crit, more physical damage, and crit multiplier. Also, I'm using Blitz for more attack speed per Blitz charge. For the skill tree, I went through this life nodes here and then try to get this mace nodes with reduced enemy stun threshold. And there's more here, and also here. And yeah, for the rest of the skill points, just try to get those crit nodes, more crit nodes here, and also here. And also for the gem, I'm using this Weight of the Empire Crimson Jewel, which will give me increased global physical damage and also 20% chance to do double damage. And I'm using 2 of them, so with these 2 I have 40% chance to deal double damage, and with this weapon I have additional 20%, and with heavy strike I have another 20% chance to deal double damage, so I have a total of 80% chance to deal double damage. And this node I have an additional 4% chance to deal double damage. And because of this, Crave the Slaughter, if I have 48 stacks of rage, I will have an additional 12% chance to deal double damage. So I'm gonna have a total of 96% chance to deal double damage. So yeah, that's all I can say about this build. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video.